Hey guys, it's Open here and welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be covering Worldborder XP and Clear. I'm currently at 380 subscribers, which is amazing because last time we recorded a video we were at 361. So again, our subscriber growth has picked up again, and that's pretty awesome. So of course, thank you guys all for that. And I also just wanted to mention, of course, as always, thank you to my patron, Shatter on Patreon, for supporting me. If you want to consider supporting me on Patreon, click the link in the description down below. Alright, so the commands we have covered so far are all of these. I'm not going to again read all of them because, well, we have a ridiculous amount of them, but I just figured I would show you because, well, there are a lot of them. We're on episode 14, which is awesome, and I'll probably put on another world downloaded episode 15. As always, if you have any commands you want covered, let me know down in the comment section below, and I will be sure and get to covering them. So I've already covered them, in which case, probably not, but I could cover them in more detail if you want. Alright, so Worldborder, XP, and Clear are relatively simple commands. The way Worldborder works is it allows you to set a world border, and you may have heard of this before. As far as I know, by the way, I need to set my graphics to fancy to get some of these effects. But what I'm going to do here is show you the syntax of the Worldborder command. So, Worldborder, you'll notice you could either do set, center, damage, warning, get, or add. So the way Worldborder works is that, well, first off, I'm going to set the center of the Worldborder, and that's where the Worldborder is centered. So I'm just going to set it right here with two of these tildes, which basically means I'm setting it at my current location. So now the world border is centered right where I am. And if I go ahead and set one, then the world border is now 1 block wide. And the way the world border works is it's this solid barrier that you cannot break blocks through, you cannot pass. By default, it's really, really far away, but of course you can make it closer, as I just did there. And you notice there's no way to escape the world border. And you can also set it up so it'll kill you if you try and get out of it. If I do this, I was put outside the world border and everything just kind of glitched out because the game doesn't like you being outside the world border. Although I did just manage to get out of it, now I'm just completely invulnerable from it. I don't know. It's pretty glitchy sometimes, as you could tell. But if I just do /kill, I'll be back in here and I can't get out again. Pretty weird. And it obviously acts kind of oddly. Okay, so world border set lets you set the radius. So if I do world border, world border set, let's do 10. Now you notice it has a radius of 10 all around me, and actually we'll change that to about 20 so that it just envelops this little platform here, which is pretty interesting. So you could confine players to just one area. Now if I go into survival mode here, I want to demonstrate to you some of the features. So currently the world border is just a border, and oops, I should not have done that. Alright, well, the world border has a couple of options, one of them being damage. So if I do world border damage, you'll notice it gives you a buffer and an amount, and buffer I believe is how far away and how long it'll take before you start taking damage. So now you notice if you are 2 blocks away from the world border, you would start taking damage. But currently, I believe my amount's set to 0. So I'm going to do, say, 10 damage per block. So notice, as soon as I get close to the world border, theoretically, and what I found is sometimes this doesn't work for me, which is kind of weird, but it would damage me. Although, actually, that might just be if you're outside the world border. Let me actually go ahead here and set the buffer, damage buffer 4. There you go. So what would happen now, theoretically I believe, is if I were to get out of the world border somehow, let me go ahead here and teleport myself. Let's see. Oops, I did not mean to teleport all the way over here. But anyways, I am outside the world border now. And I believe what would now happen, there we go. You notice I instantly died because I was way outside the world border. So being outside the world border will hurt you if you have damage enabled. So, other options. Warning. Warning is a very important one. And the way that warning works is it'll give players a warning if they're getting too close to the world border. First off, I'm going to go world border warning distance, and I'm going to set that to 5. Okay. So if I am 5 blocks away from the world border now, it'll give me a warning. I could also do time, and this is how long I believe before it would appear. Because you'll notice currently there's not really anything. So I'm going to set the time to 0. So I believe it should start warning me Worldborder is one of those weird commands to me where like sometimes it 100% works the way I think it's supposed to work. Sometimes it doesn't. Um, but it's supposed to anyways. I remember as well there's something weird with your graphic settings. Because if you have like it has to do with like fancy versus fast graphic settings and smooth lighting and all this stuff, but there is something I can't remember exactly what that will go ahead and give you a warning when you get near it if you do this correctly. So I would recommend this is something that you should play around with. It's just that it doesn't show up to me due to my graphic settings, and I can't really increase my graphic settings very much without destroying the game. Okay, so that's Worldborder in a nutshell. I could also do Worldborder get, and it'll tell me where the Worldborder is. So it's currently 20 blocks wide, so then it could be like Worldborder. Worldborder set 5, and there we go. Next to Worldborder. Fairly simple, and an example of Worldborder warnings. If you've ever been on a server and the outside of your screen has started to turn red because you've gotten near the border, then yeah, that's what the warning is. Okay, so I'm gonna set this to like way far away. As far as okay, the max I could put is 6000000. There we go. And yes, can't add another 0. Okay, so that's as far away as possible now. And yeah, by default, it's very far away. But of course, people have been able to find some interesting glitches, etc. with the Worldborder. Just Google like Minecraft Worldborder glitch, and you could find some pretty interesting results. So that's Worldborder. Don't know why I spent so long on that. But the next command is XP, and XP is a fairly simple command. It just gives players experience. So first off, XP amount. So the interesting thing about experience in Minecraft is there are levels and there are points. So experience points are this kind of really weird thing, and it's like a measurement of experience. So I could give myself, for example, 10 experience points. So I do XP 10 Wavejump games, and I just got 10 experience. So it's not 10 levels, 10 experience. Now, if I add 10L Wavejump games, you notice I'm getting 10 levels. I'll also do XP minus, say, 10 Wavejump games. My recording accidentally just stopped, so sorry about that. Anyways, what I was going to say is that you could do XP points player, XP levels player. You could also do XP negative points player, so I could do XP minus 10 Wavejump games. Actually, sorry, no, you could only do that with levels, interestingly. So I could take levels away from me until I'm at 0 levels. But interestingly, it'll still successfully say I've taken levels even if I have 0 experience. So that's the experience command in a nutshell. Moving on here, we have the clear command. And the clear command is a very useful command that you probably will want to know because it's useful. So if I do here and do /help clear, my fingers are a mess on the keyboard today, I'll notice there's a bunch of different options here. And so I'm going to go ahead here, and I believe I had a demonstration before using some compasses and clearing players' stuff over here. So what I had is, in my last series, I created this thing where basically if I was holding a compass, then it would instantly teleport me back to here. And it would clear the compass constantly so that there could be no issues, and the idea would be it would stay in your hotbar, meaning that it wouldn't spam you. Anywhere but the first line on your hotbar. The way the clear command works, and here's a full-fledged version of it, and I'm going to go ahead here and show you in a command block. Oops. I'm just gonna effect clear. I've been finding this really weird bug where it says I don't have the effect, but I do. But anyways, what I would do here is let me give myself a command block so I could show this command to you. So the way this command works is I did clear at A, so I'm clearing everybody who has a compass, and I'm just clearing the compass from their inventory. And data tag for the compass is 0, so it's just a normal compass, and I'm taking 64 of them. So if they have 64 compasses, it's going to clear all 64 of them. And then it'll clear it if its display name is teleporter. So I'm going to show this with a different item. I'm going to give myself a command block, have it clear 3, and have the command block be named magic, and make this repeating and always active. So now you notice nothing's happening. So if I grab an anvil, grab myself a couple of command blocks and name them magic, you notice that instantly it starts taking them away 3 at a time. But normal command blocks will do nothing. I could also name it like magical, and that shouldn't do anything either. but the second it's renamed to magic, they're gone. So that's how the clear command works. It's fairly simple. The other thing that you should be really wary of is if you run the command without specifying an item, then it will just clear everything from your inventory. So if I just do /clear, it'll clear everything from your inventory. Clear, say at E, it would clear everything in everybody's inventory. And so yeah, that is the clear command. Very, very useful, and it's often used in conjunction with replace item or give. So here's some things to keep in mind as a command you may find useful. Anyways, guys, I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, as always, go ahead and leave a like down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you need any help with command blocks, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll try and help you out as much as I can. And, of course, consider supporting it on Patreon. Anyways, guys, once again, I hope you have enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Bye!